Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We always screaming some shit. We doing our girl for shit.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
77.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last year.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Oh.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Just let him run.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Goes underneath for Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vontaze Burfict able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Ross. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Dalton, he's going to air it. He's got it in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Green's open, and he's in for a Bengal touchdown.
We don't fucking
His
play.
9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. $12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Dalton. Forced out to his left. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Oh.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan, in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Escaping the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his hook.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 21-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. 10 more there and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get it up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Joe Mixon, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
368.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Eddie Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He's going to fire, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Going too much.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Robert Ayers in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Dalton here from the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down, operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards. Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Dalton. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Dalton. He's got him. Touchdown.
Bruh. He couldn't believe that shit. Nigga, Andy Dalton is wilding out there. He's wilding out there.
Tyler Boyd, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28.
We got us a game, boys.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Had to wipe that bad
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is at the 7-yard line. And now
let's go.
The ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And now let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, here's Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defensive shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive line.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
368! 368!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
On the ball! On the ball!
And Dalton to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They did not even try to get past me.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From midfield here, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
368.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Kevin Huber now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
And now out come the Steelers. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's third and 3. They'll look to throw.
That's a
nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run him with Bell. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They had to convert there on fourth down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Open man is Switzer complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Playing the shit out of it.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And seeing no options, he just tosses it. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Switzer now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Andrew Billings in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. They juked him, and he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Time now for Dalton's turn here in the extra session. He's going to air it out deep for... It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make the play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking it's...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the...
Let's go.
Right now, I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds.